Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Seth and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today there's a little Inazuma fishing quest that's going on right now. And I thought fuck it. Let's just do some fishing, and I have a ton of uh things that I just like, little topics that I wanted to talk about. So, let's just do that. You must be the fisherman sent by the... Okay, yeah, we're the fishermen. Recently searching for a fish that is from Legends. It is called the Lunar Leviathan. That sounds sick. Wish granting fish, alright. Did it grant your fish? Well, kind of. The story goes a couple of years ago, because of each of our respective wishes, two friends and myself set out to sea to pursue the Lunar Leviathan. One was Jiaowei and the other was Nantuk. Okay. But the journey was turbulent. We encountered a violent thunderstorm, and although our fishing boat survived, our compass got damaged and we were lost in an unknown patch of ocean. Oh, that fucking sucks. A few days later, we still could not find the way home. We were out of fresh water, and though no one said anything, everyone was getting this. Okay. Okay, put in a bottle, throw it out to sea. Dinner. Okay. The shape glowed faintly, shining little. Was it a lunar leviathan? We were so desperate, so we believed so. Okay. And whether you can believe it or not, we survived. And when the magical shape began swimming away, we followed it, and it led us back home. Oh shit. That's cool. No, it's true. Believe me. We can definitely find it again. Alright, sure, fine. Find my old pals. Located in Liyue, and the other one is in... The ocean is like a beautiful woman. Only a welcoming sight every so often. Oh, what are you talking about, man? What the fuck? You're a weirdo, bro. This guy's a weirdo. Of course, it's about the Lunar Leviathan. The experience really stays with you. She also did not forget her wish was on, what? You don't want to come with us? Ah, I nearly lost my life at that time. The ocean is like a beautiful... Okay, just shut up. Additionally, as a married man, how could I abandon my family? That's facts. I must take on the role of being head of the household. I don't really think that's the way to go about it, but sure. Alright, so while we're fishing, I want to like take this time to, talk about some things. So first things first, ton of new subscribers from all the Raiden Shogun stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for subscribing. Hi, my name's Seth. I like fishing. Alright. So I saw this cool video online. It was about Scaramouche, and about if you met him for the first time or not. Because like I remember in that Unreconciled Stars event. That's when we met Scaramouche for the first time. Oh my god, Paimon, shut the fuck up. Holy shit. Yeah, during that event, you would meet him for the first time, but if you didn't do the event, I think during the story you have a change of dialogue where like he introduces himself for the first time, it seems, which is pretty interesting actually. I didn't know that. Or my one concern was the players who haven't met him for the first time, and if the dialogue would stay the same. So this was a pleasant surprise. I'm glad they're thinking about the players who didn't meet Scaramouche for the first time, and change the dialogue just for that. So that was pretty cool. Catch 5 sweet flower Metaka within the 5. I only caught 4? Are you kidding me? Alright, let's do that again. I also saw that people were talking about Yoimiya needs a buff or something, and I don't really understand what that means, because to me, as a character, as the damage numbers go, she's perfectly fine. Like, I cleared I 12, or was it I 9 star cleared floor 12 with Yoimiya, and I don't think she needs a buff. She easily 9-star clears floor 12. So like what is there to really buff? I think the only thing that they need to change is the auto targeting system on her normal attacks, or you know, normal attacks in general. What's it called? Bow characters, because like they don't go where you want them to. So if like enemies are on an elevated surface, Yoimiya's attack goes straight into the rock, and that shit just gets really fucking annoying, especially for like, you know, if they're on like the archer hilichurls that are on their little towers. I can't auto attack them. I have to charge shot them with Yoimiya, which is kind of annoying. It's not that bad, but it is kind of annoying. But that's the only change I really need, that I really want to see with Yoimiya is the auto targeting for normal attacks on bow. Oh my god, I made 500. I thought I made 50. Oh shit, I made 500 bait. Or oops. Well, now I know. Now I won't run out. There's also another topic that has been going around, and it's the Raiden Shogun. Not really buff, but the change that we need to see with Beidou, and it's kind of weird that they haven't fixed that yet or haven't said anything about it, because it's like it seems like a really easy fix to do, although I'm not a programmer or anything, but they can probably fix that really fucking easily. So I don't know why they just don't do it. Instead, they like try to make an excuse that, like, you know, Xingqiu is like, you know, his normal attacks don't need to hit for it to go off. But then that means that Raiden Shogun's burst counts as a normal attack, right? So why doesn't it work with Beidou? Because the normal attack has to hit? Because the damage is burst attack damage? Like, that makes no fucking sense. Then she shouldn't work with Xingqiu. That's the obvious thing. But because it does work with Xingqiu, I think it should work with Beidou as well. It's just one other character. Like, it's not gonna make her fucking OP or anything, or like completely disgustingly broken. So I don't see why it's such a big problem to, you know, change. I think it's just fine. Why aren't the fish fucking eating my bait? Hello? Oh yeah, I also saw another thing. It was about Shanling's voice change for her elemental skill, which is Gova. Like, she used to kind of yell it out before, but now it's kind of like really tame and weird sounding, I guess. I don't know why they changed it. It wasn't even like loud. Like, I would understand if it was like ear-piercingly loud or fucking annoying, but it wasn't really that annoying. So I don't know why they changed it. They changed it twice, I'm pretty sure. Like, oh my god, this shit is tough. They also changed Rosario's like spear kick flip in their weapon animation screen, is what I saw. I don't understand the point in that either. You know, like, stuff like this I would like to stream it and stuff like that, but I really can't talk for an extended period of time. So I like editing out the silence that happens throughout, you know, my recordings, because I'm really not that entertaining of a person. Plus, I say like the first thing that comes to my fucking mind. So because of that, I probably will say something that will get me cancelled, and I'm just scared of that, to be honest. There's also another video about Raiden Shogun that I saw. Is about like, instead of Electro being buffed, I think that it's fine because, what's it called? Other Electro characters, their base stats are like really high, or their stats are really high. So that offsets the low damage that gets put out from, you know, Electro elemental reactions. Also, their effects are kind of like niche. So like, you know how Superconduct like lessens physical resistance on enemies? I think it's kind of like a little too niche. Oh yeah, by the way guys, did you know that Raiden Shogun has a special plunge animation? I saw this the other day. So like every character, I tested it out with every spear character except Zhongli because I don't have him. But all the spear characters have basically the same plunge attack. So like I'm just gonna test it with Rosaria. Plunges, gets back up, right? Spear stuck in the ground, goes, you know, back onto the back, right? I'm gonna show you again. Goes down, doesn't even pick up the spear, just leaves it there, appears on the back, okay? Okay, and then for Raiden Shogun, she does this like oh badass. She does this little small special animation with her hand. Like look at that. Oh, that's clean. That's clean. Just the small details, man. It's the small details. So look, Rosario just stands back up. Right, Raiden Shogun. Oh. It's the small things. It's the small things. Oh yeah, back to the Raiden Shogun and Beidou like little drama thing that they're having right now. The thing is, I think people are making too big of a deal out of it. Like people are getting really mad about it because Raiden Shogun, you know, doesn't work with Beidou, and they're trying to, you know, make an excuse that like her attacks are burst damage and not normal attack damage, which is fine, but I think people are getting a little too mad over it because it's their game. They can do whatever the fuck they want with it, right? If they don't want players to use Beidou with Raiden Shogun, that's fine. I don't really give a shit. There's also a thing about, what's it called, Venti not being able to suck up Klee or was it alloy bombs, but it sucks up like everything else. Kazuha sucks up Klee and alloy's bombs, as well as I think Sucrose does too. So why doesn't Venti's? And I'm pretty sure it's for balancing purposes, because if Venti's tornado that like sucks things in for like an extended amount of time instead of like Kazuha's one, which sucks it up for only like a couple seconds, I think that would be pretty fucking disgusting. Because throughout the whole duration of Venti's little suck thing, you can throw Klee's bombs like 2 or 3 times, and I think that's actually fucking busted. And I think it's for balancing purposes because Venti is already such a good unit. They don't want him to be, you know, like disgustingly broken like a must pull or anything like that. Although I don't think it will change much if they do change it, because yeah, it's honestly not that big of a deal because Kazuha and Sucrose can do it, so why not Venti, right? It won't change too much, I don't think, but like it won't change the opinion on Venti about how good he is, because I'm pretty sure he's still gonna be in like the double S tier rank support or whatever the fuck. But yeah, for Beidou and Raiden Shogun, I really don't think it'll change much about how Raiden Shogun is played, because like I don't know if they're doing it for balancing purposes. I think they just want to stay consistent with how Beidou's damage not Beidou, Raiden Shogun's damage, like how her burst works. But then again, like I said, it probably wouldn't change much. Or did this crab just appear out of the sky? Oh, let's just ignore that for now. What the fuck just happened? The crab just fucking fell out of the sky. But yeah, I don't think it'll change the opinion on the character if they do let, you know, Raiden, like I don't think she becomes a must pull if she does work with Beidou, like, you know, that kind of stuff. So like I don't think, or I think it should change, but you know, I honestly don't know if they're going to. Like for the Zhongli buff, people complained a lot about that, although I didn't think he really needed a buff in the first place. But because of the Zhongli buff, everyone in the community thinks that if they voice their opinion loud enough, that they will listen, and I don't think that's the case, because if they keep doing that and they just keep giving us what we want, like they're like parents, okay? So if they keep spoiling your children, which is the children's us, right? They keep spoiling us, then we're just gonna keep asking more and more out of them. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to listen this time, because it's such a small change and it's not really going to affect how the character is. So you just can't use one character with another character, and that's fucking fine. That's how gacha games work. They always don't, like, not everyone works with each other. Sometimes other characters fuck over other characters, and that's fine, right? So I don't think they're going to do anything about it, and I think it's fine that they stand their ground, because we're just gonna ask for fucking everything out of them. Like, oh, like, have you not seen how much people complained about the resin system? And did you see how much they gave a shit? They didn't give two shits. But other than that, I don't think they're getting death threats over fucking Clean not being able to go be OP with Venti, or Alloy not being OP with Venti, or Beidou not working with Raiden Shogun. Like, I don't think they're gonna give two shits about that, to be completely honest. Like, everyone thinks, or like I saw like another content creator, I forgot his fucking name, but they said something like, if we complain enough, they will listen. And I don't think that's the case. And although that can be good for, you know, not future, but the relationship between MiHoYo and the community, I don't think it's a good idea, because then people are just gonna get really greedy and they're just gonna keep wanting more. The Zhongli thing was a one-time thing, and I don't think they're really ever going to do that shit again. And they're only gonna really listen to the Chinese beta testers at this point, because yeah, that's the only people they're probably going to listen to. But other than that, I think, you know, Raiden Shogun's perfectly fine in my opinion. I'm having a fucking blast with her. I did have Beidou built, but I just switched over Beidou's artifacts and put it on Kujo Sara, and then it's the same thing. Like, you just put it on another character if it doesn't work, right? So it's not like I farmed intensively for just Beidou. Like, I had all the shit for Beidou, I just put it on Kujo Sara, and there, problem solved. Like, I have Beidou C6 too, but I don't give a shit. This is all just my opinion, by the way. Like, I don't care what the fuck you think about this situation, but I have Beidou C6 and my Kujo Sara is C5. I don't even have this, but I decided to put all my Beidou's artifacts onto her, because that's what I find fun. If something doesn't work, try something else. Like, you don't have to complain about, you know, fucking Beidou not working. Like, I know they made an excuse about it and they're trying to like dodge the question and all that, but they're probably doing that just to satisfy, or just to justify their actions, because I'm pretty sure they just don't want to fix it because people keep complaining. So although I want to take the side of the players, you know, and justify, you know, the players' opinions on this whole situation, I can't get behind the complaining till we get what we want, because I don't think that's the right way to go about this, to be honest, to be completely honest. Alright, so I voiced most of my opinions on all the stuff I wanted to talk about, you know, just you know, fun things that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I said what I needed to say. If you disagree with me, usually I would say leave a comment, you know, disagreeing with me. But if you write a long fucking essay talking about why they should do it, please don't bother, because I won't read it. Because frankly, I don't care enough to really read it. I just voiced my opinion about the situation. I don't really care too much about it. That's just how I feel. Please don't write a fucking essay, please, because I'm just gonna look at it, see how long it is, and be like, oh fuck that, I'm just not gonna read it. Like, I'm telling you now, I won't read it. But yeah, if you want to you know, like I know most of the player base, if not like all of the player base, wants the Beidou thing to change. I'm fine with that. Like I just told you why I think it wouldn't be such a good idea. I'm just giving you the little cons of the situation here. Because frankly, if they change Beidou and make her work with Raiden Shogun, that's fucking great. I don't give a shit. Like if they don't change her or if they do change her. I don't care both ways. I'm just saying why changing her and listening to the community this time, or having the mindset of complaining solves everything, is not a good mindset to have. That's all. That's all. Okay? Yeah. That's all I want to say. Please don't fucking flame me. I'm not here to cause a debate because I'm not going to debate with you, like I said before. That's it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's been fun just like, you know, talking about random topics in the community lately. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.